here. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another upload of It's a Dire Thing. Rob here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Before we go any further, don't forget to hit that notification and the subscription. This way you'll always be up to date on everything I do. Anyways, so we are now, what, almost the 10th of November, 2022. And this is all about a subwoofer ported from Skar Audio. The 12-inch super duper thumping, wicked awesome subwoofer that I'm about to put in to my 2021 JL 4-door Wrangler. Let's go. So if you're watching this video and you are subscribed to my channel, you've probably seen some of my previous posts where I did some Jeep walkarounds and we kind of spoke a bit about the audio. And currently I did do a huge upgrade. Be quiet, birds. I did a huge upgrade on the JLU Wrangler Sahara edition. That came with the 8.1 Uconnect audio system, which includes the Alpine 10-inch subwoofer from factory. Mind you, there was nothing wrong with that subwoofer. There was nothing wrong with the audio system setup. I quite enjoyed it at the beginning. But my son, well, he's such a bad influence. He persuaded me that I go ahead and I upgrade the audio system. So I kind of started to venture off that way. I got myself hooked up with a really awesome, and I'll make sure I put the link just up here at the corner, and it'll be at the end of this video and down at the bottom in the description so you guys can actually view it. I installed the 10-inch SSV Works Enclosure, which they call the loaded enclosure. So it's the loaded sub box, and it is specifically designed for the Jeep Wrangler. Now you have two different versions that they offer. For the older version, JKs, and for the newer ones, the JLs. So you can either get them as a empty enclosure, or you can get them as a loaded enclosure, and depending on what kind of subwoofer. Anyways, you have different kinds of combinations out there. Do check them out, man. They are absolutely fantastic, and I absolutely still run that subwoofer into the Jeep, and that will be my daily runner for summertime. Just due to the fact that I do need the space in the Jeep, because I do have all my gear that I put in the back. So if space is and cargo room is an issue for you, but yet you still would like to upgrade your audio system, the SSV Works is absolutely by far the best system that you can get. And when we go ahead and install this guy, we're going to go downstairs and I'll bring you guys down with me. And again, I'll give you an overview and a look again of what the actual SSV Works audio system is. It's tucked away, it's super nice, it thumps great. But now come wintertime, I'm taking my off-road trailing gear out. So I do have a lot more room in the back. And now I'm also running a hard top, where in summertime I got a soft top. So a sealed sub box is definitely by far better for that. But now I'm running my hard top in the wintertime, and I did want to kind of amp up a little bit more bass and a little bit more thump, just to kind of enjoy the feeling of that being, again, guided in the wrong direction and the wrong path from my son, the bad influencer. So today I placed the order and I received it and it came in. So this is the SDR by Skar, the 12-inch single subwoofer enclosure, which is loaded as well, and it is the ported sub. I checked out, there's not much videos out there actually with this particular subwoofer and this enclosure in the Jeep JL Wrangler. So, well, hopefully this will be the first, and hopefully it will help you guys. So, first thing first, without any further ado, let's get this guy opened up. Again, this is a true unboxing. I have not even looked at it. I've set it aside. I waited for you guys. I just dropped my boy off at work, so he's off at work. And I just wanted to kind of take a first glance at this. For the most part, you can definitely see it's well packaged. So lots of tape and some big staples. And then in from here, there's a lot more protection. So we got some nice foam pieces here. You know what's the best thing to do is I'm gonna actually bring this down on the ground. Give me 2 seconds. It is definitely quite heavy. Wow, it's really, really nice. Let's pull it out. So this is the loaded sub box, right? So that means it's already coming with the actual subwoofer itself. You still do need an amplifier to power it up. It has, as you can see, I think it was like 15 inches at the top and then 18 inches down at the bottom and 20 inches in regards to the width here. So it will follow the contour of the seats ever so slightly, which is not bad. Nice little black carpet. So again, that's also going to follow the same color and the finish from inside the Jeep. So it will be nice and discreet. It will be fairly clean. We do have here, let's put it like that. So we do have the nice stitching on the top here. So that does say Skar Audio. A little tiny blemish here, a little tiny mark, but you know what, I'm not going to make any big deals about it because it is going into the Jeep and it's going to definitely get beaten up. We have here, so the quick connections, which is fairly simple. This is a 600 RMS and I think it was a 1200 peak power 1 ohm subwoofer. Fairly simple. And here's what we've been waiting for. So this, my friends, is the actual 12-inch. So I went with a 12-inch. So I'm running a 10-inch sealed from SSV Works, and that's a kicker subwoofer. And even that, like that, it doesn't shake the Jeep. It does a job fantastic. Now again, between a ported subwoofer and a sealed subwoofer, the bass hits are going to be so different, right? So a sealed subwoofer, you get really nice, clean, precision bass hits. So if you're after the quality of audio, then definitely the sealed subwoofer is by far the better route to go, especially if you're running with an open top or the rag top or no top. Again, you know, the sound on a ported one, I find will get lost. So it won't kind of deflect off of the walls and the interior of the car, and then you won't feel it as much. Whereas the sealed base, you will, or the sealed enclosure, you will. So summertime, SSV Works. Wintertime, we're going with this bad boy here. Again, I'm undecided in what direction I'm going to be presenting this actual box. If it's going to go towards the back, I do have a fold down cage and stuff like that, or a fold down shelf on the tailgate of the Jeep, and then you know how the closure works and the tailgate works. You know, I don't want to cause too much vibration, so we'll see what happens. So if I have to deflect the actual subwoofer and the port either towards the side or towards the seat or back, we'll give enough wire that it allows us to kind of move it around, but at least it won't be taking up too much room. And then as well, I'm got to decide as to what am I going to do for some protection here. So I'm going to probably get some bars, get my measurements, and then go ahead with the protector. So this way, if I do put some groceries in the back, that I don't end up ruining the subwoofer. But for now, let's get this guy installed, inserted. We'll be able to kind of take a look at the stock subwoofer, which is the Alpine, and then the SSV one, and then we'll finally finish up with the Skar. Hopefully it thumps up a lot nicer, but only one way to check. Let's go. All right, so here we go. I'm just taking this stuff out here now, so I mean, I really don't need this bag, or I don't know, we'll see. That's my I do need this for this weekend. We do have a ride this weekend. But yeah, so anyways, for the most part, all of this junk does come out now for the winter time. As I said, I am running the SSV Works here. This is the 10-inch enclosure, which is the sealed enclosure with the kicker subwoofer. Absolutely fantastic. It works super good. But now, and then there's the 10-inch stock Alpine subwoofer. Both of them are connected up, both work off of a power switch and then the remote. This one is always on, which I can adjust through the equalizer of the U8 Connect. This one I can turn it on and off. So basically now I'm just going to unplug the actual speaker power or the speaker wires from that, which I do have as a quick disconnect, and then I'll plug up into this guy here once I get this all set in, and then let's give it a test. So there you go, guys. But as you can see, if you need a lot of cargo room, if you need a lot of room and still want to be able to get some serious bass and some really nice quality sound, more than the factory 10-inch Alpine subwoofer. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, it is definitely underpowered. You do have this as an option, right? So this is the SSV Works. Check them out, SSV Works 10-inch subwoofer. The fit and finish, it's all got metal protected. It's really well, it is super constructed well. It's also waterproof, but not that the rest is anyways. But yeah, no, this is definitely the way to go. As you can see, it finishes off super nice, gives you all the tons of room, and then gives you tons of bass. So anyways, let's get this installed. I'm eager. Alright, so there you go. There we have it. We finally finished doing the installation. So I've wired it up. I've doubled up my wire, so I got a nice, good, thick, super duper juicy wire heading off into the subwoofer here. So let's power it up for the very first time. Now again, I am not going to be loading it up too much because there is a break-in procedure. So we always have to make sure, look at that, I love this light. There is a break-in procedure that you have to do to all subwoofers, otherwise they will not last very long. So not like that we're going to be pushing it that hard anyways, but at least we'll kind of get definitely an understanding or an idea on how it's going to go. So for the first part, I'll just power it up and I'll keep everything opened up here, and then after that we'll kind of close it all, and then we'll get into the front and see if there's anything. Now again, mind you, listening to subwoofers over GoPro or over YouTube through videos doesn't really work that well. But I will tell you, honest opinion, what the difference is between the SSV Works sealed subwoofer in the JL Wrangler versus a ported subwoofer in the JL Wrangler. So anyways, without any further ado, let's get this thing going up. Not that I have any thumping bass music going on right now there, but you can clearly see it's nice. It's definitely a much different sound. What we're going to do is we're going to just load up my Jeep here. We're going to go outside. We're going to go into, I got to see if I can, I'm going to find a copyright free music that's hopefully got some bass, and we'll put it on outside. And yeah, let's take it from there. All right. Alright guys, so now I am outside where I could actually get some connection to my radio, but I'm just pulling it off a YouTube video here. So just a shout out to the YouTube channel that's allowing me to do this without having any copyright violations here. So let's give a good shout out, and I'll put the link down in my description as well to the Music You Need, right? So check them out, the Music You Need, especially if you want to do some YouTube videos without getting busted on copyright. This actual segment here is called the Extreme No Copyright Bass Boosted Music! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So right now you are listening to the actual music here through the stock speakers and the stock subwoofer in the back. Let me just kind of rotate my little camera around here. All right, and let's just center out my equalizer, my fade, so we are completely centered out here. Equalizer, as you can see, I'm halfway up on the bass, 1/3 way up on my mid, and also just maybe around past 1/3, almost a half on my treble. Let's go half and mid. So again, we are not running the subwoofer yet. This is the stock subwoofer. I haven't fine tweaked it, so I basically took the same settings from the SSV Works subwoofer that I have, and I've just basically plugged it over to this one here. I do have a remote gain, which now I'm completely off 100%. Let's kind of back up here because you only got a few minutes of this. I'm gonna power up. I do have a gang switch here, so this is the rough country gang switch that I use for my lights and stuff like that. And now we are running both stock subwoofer Alpine and the 12-inch subwoofer here from Skar audio. So I'm at a volume of 16. Again, I can definitely feel that there is some more bass. Let's pump it up just a wee bit more. Let's go halfway. So I'm almost at 18 in my volume. Again, still running here the same features on a 2021 JL Wrangler. Definitely with no remote gain on the 12-inch subwoofer. Is almost like running half to 2/3, halfway remote gain on the SSV Works sealed subwoofer. So dudes and dudettes and girls and boys, I can assure you I haven't even done anything yet, and there is a whole lot more bass. It is absolutely crazy. I'm just gonna add in just a little bit. Let's go up to maybe around 1/4 of the remote gain here.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now.
Huge difference. Like I would almost have to turn my remote gain right down, so I definitely have to do a lot of adjustments. I have to bring it right down, but I can assure you Sage is going to be absolutely, he is going to be absolutely gaga. He is going to go crazy once he finds out what how this works. It is absolutely nuts. Again, just going to bring up my remote gain just a wee bit. Yeah, he's gonna be happy. We're gonna be pumping the tunes out for quite some time. So anyways, there you have it, guys. Man, oh man, the Skar 12-inch subwoofer, loaded subwoofer, ported subwoofer. It works absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's freaking deekity awesome. So you wanted it, you got it. There's not that many people out there that are running the Jeep with the audio system. I am, and I absolutely love it. So till next time, y'all be safe. You be good, you have fun, and don't forget, you bikers out there, keep it covered. Something's coming real soon. All right, bye.